All right, where were we?
We were on plotting. Give me a second because I gotta get. I probably lost my thing, so give me a second. I gotta connect back in again. So.
Yeah, I just tried to text the GM of Doom and got sorry you're not in the chat.
Yep. Give me a second.
I didn't see your picture, so I thought you might not be in yet, but.
Yep.
So Brian, was it squirrels that knocked you off?
Well, we've had. By the way, when I competitive game,
Daniel.
Let me tell you how bad.
How many Cokes are still?
If you've never seen me this salty, and I hope you never will. I played an entire evening of Apex Legends and couldn't get higher than second place. Then my internet dumps. My team goes on to win the championship without me, and I get no credit for it.
Oh.
Not only did I get no credit for it, it penalized me 12 points for not having made any, getting dumped out before the top 10.
All right.
So at that point, let's just say I woke my wife up upstairs with the yelling.
Now he was a little bit salty.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So everybody lost all the chats. So go ahead and start giving me your current plot.
Oh, okay.
All right. So do I need to relabel this as?
No, because I did GM of Doom.
Okay. So you got your. I don't see that channel. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep.
Well, it's now GM of Doom, whereas before it was GM of Doom with a bunch of exclamation points. So it's a different person.
My sense of humor versus hers.
He can read the screen better than I can. Wow, so we're getting Matadami and Chris Destin both commenting on our Facebook post.
Yes.
Yeah, if we can throw up some.
Matt was bummed that he can't play.
Yes, he wants to do it again.
Yeah.
Grab screenshots from time to time, whenever, and feel free to
that's what
that you played and what you thought of it, and if we get a buzz going, maybe we can get a huge game going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually,
that might overwhelm us on the amount of work, but we can try it.
Or we could have a second person doing GMing.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I could just jump in as a GM and not play.
Yeah.
And just help, manage stuff.
Yep.
Or we could do he's gone Master Chief. Wait, that thing hurt you?
Wow. All right. So I've got 3. I need 1 more.
Is the one more you're waiting for Captain Potter? Because I know what he's doing.
I got Potter. I'm waiting for the Dr. D. Or the,
you didn't get it?
Nope. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. When the meeting dumped on me, I lost it. So you need to send it to me again.
I thought I did.
I didn't see it. I only got 3.
Let me try it again here.
So did the room actually stay up for everybody but us and just dumped all our stuff?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
That's cool.
I got you. No, I don't.
Hang on a second.
Okay.
I'll get into my Gulf of Quarantine viewing position.
All right, I got everybody. Who do you want to do first?
I will be doing the Mighty Becky.
Okay. So I got you, Becky. So are you good with it? Is everybody good with what they plotted? Okay.
Did you get the message about my last message about the
Yeah,
treasure
I did.
stuff?
I did. Hang on. Hun, right there where she's at, I need to pull up. She's leaving a treasure, so hang on. I gotta pull up. I gotta get the number.
There's 19 guys on whatever she left.
Well, no, this is another one.
Oh,
This is
she's
another one.
leaving a different one.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
here. Okay. All right. So slight left turn
Slight left.
ahead to southern side of Cursed Wreck, but
Okay.
she's got 46 available.
Yeah, so you're not even having an issue.
Yeah.
Okay. Southern side, like so?
Yeah. All right.
That's it.
Okay.
Who next?
All right, next would be the French.
Okay. So he is move 36 to VOC port, and then turn right and turn right.
Okay. I'm sorry, what?
Move 36 to VOC port.
Oh, BOC port.
Yes.
All right, so
Well, to the VOC, I couldn't read the atoll because Becky's ship was on top of the label.
damn Becky camping the board.
Yep.
No, you are my enemy, Ed. I've got to make things as difficult for you as possible.
I know. I understand.
And then turn right and turn right.
Turn right, turn right.
Is that what you meant, Ed?
Hold on. Waiting for the image to update. Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
Looks like what you meant, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it puts me at a distinct disadvantage.
It's just trying to keep you in arc.
All right. D or Josh?
We'll do D from Spiteful Key.
Okay. So D from Spiteful Key. Ahead 6,
Okay, I had 6.
and then a left turn.
Okay.
And then ahead 15, and then a left turn. So you got this. You got the left turn after the 6, right?
Think so?
Sound good, D? Or look good?
All right, and then I assume Josh is going into port.
Forward 6, dock with Squadron Point, and then of course business as usual, and the go. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. By the way, the good news, guys, when this happens, usually it's only once a day, so we shouldn't have a little blurb like we did before.
All right.
All right, so to clarify, well, we'll get to that. All right, who's got spots? Starting with Mighty Becky. Becky?
You still have Becky?
Oh, did we lose her?
I don't know.
All right, well, somebody working figuring that out, and I'm going to move on to spots for
Yeah. Good. Skip me because I was going to spot Becky.
Oh, okay. How about spots from D from Spiteful Key?
D from Spiteful Key would like to spot that ship closest to me to the east.
So hull number 6 near Fortunate Hill.
Hull number 6.
All right.
Becky's phone on her battery died at her house, so I think she's swapping to get another thing taken care of.
You rolled a 4.
There are masts on that island. I'll be damned.
You could swear that island's moving.
I know, right?
Wait. Does that mean Potter's the Pirate King?
It looks like it.
Oh, look at you! You put yourself in the Caribbean, Ed.
Yes,
Somebody-
I did.
How cool is that?
Graphic designer snob. Look at that.
No, I got.
It's got
I'll post a
features.
link in general. There's a exotic zoom backgrounds. There's a bunch of really cool ones.
Oh, cool.
It's even got wiggling trees. I'm jealous.
Yeah, it's animated. It's a video.
It's really cool.
All right. So yeah, Captain D, you spotted very little. All right, Josh, you didn't have any spots, did you?
No, nothing right now. I'm just calculating up the extra dollars I'm going to get for selling. It's
Yeah.
just going to reimburse me plus a little extra.
Yep, and you're getting 20% VIG, not 30.
Yeah.
All right. So
That was rolled. They rolled a 4 for what they thought of your prices.
okay. So Becky said her phone died, and I don't know if she hasn't got another phone, so we might have to rely on her just on chat purposes.
Okay.
If she can scribble on paper, she can ask anybody who has the ship sheet what the different numbers are.
Mm-hmm.
The home phone died?
She's using a cordless phone, and the battery on the the wireless handset died, so she may not have another handset.
Yeah.
Can she chat with you at least?
Well, yeah, she's chatting already.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm on my cell phone, which is at like 60%, so I
Okay.
should be good for a minute. Hey, we'll see how long this lasts.
Okay.
Of
Technology.
course, now I cannot look up ship sheet or treasures or anything else, so this might get really interesting really quick.
Just record things on paper and
Hey, Ed, I was gonna say if you want to help with some of those things, but I guess or you can, or I can, I guess.
I was going to say,
Yeah, Elizabeth for treasures is just going to have to send me the info on them.
Yep.
So I can't look up like the points and stuff anymore. I will have to
Okay.
rely on her completely.
alrighty. All right. So, Mighty Becky, did you have any spotting to do?
Yeah, I'm going to look at the wreck that I'm at.
Okay.
Mhm.
You rolled a 19, one exact question.
And
What do you want to know about it?
I want to know, I guess,
Whatever there is to know about why it's here.
yeah.
All right.
What-
so it's
what's
marked
the-
on your
what is that
chart
all
as
about?
cursed wreck, although it's been your
Mhm.
experience that charts tend to be full of cursed wrecks. This particular cursed wreck on your chart is next to something that looks like a sea serpent, or you think the map guy just got bored and just drew this thing on there, but you're not sure. I mean, this is pretty badly wrecked, and there is a gaping hole through the middle about 20 feet across that you can't explain exactly. Other than that, it seems like a very old, covered in seaweed and rotted wood wreck.
Okay. Of course, we're going to be searching it, so.
Okay. All right. Ed, did you have a spot?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna spot Becky.
All right.
You got to check your angle, right?
You rolled an 18. One exact question about the Mighty Becky.
Can I tell what her crew on the deck are doing? Like, are they boarding the island?
You have the proctologist viewpoint.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
They are ready to look.
that's fine. Okay.
All right. Any other spotting I missed? All right. Cannon fire. Does anybody have cannon fire?
Can you give me a range from my ship to the island? Or sorry, to the wreck?
To the wreck itself.
Yeah, I wanna try and shoot her boarding party.
Their boarding party
Rude.
won't be there till crew actions.
Oh, good point. Okay, give me a range to her ship.
Rude.
Yeah. We are at war.
Trying to shoot poor defenseless men on an island.
Yeah.
Tisk.
This is the best time to do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
War and defenseless. I mean, if they were rich and defenseless, maybe.
Maybe.
You
Well,
know,
if they were rich and defenseless, they could bribe me.
Right? All right. The range is 16 and a half.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, Brian, on the, you're still recording, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Phone numbers?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
This might not be postable unless we can edit it.
If you can post the video, just post it in one of the Slack channels. I'll grab it from there.
And you can fix it,
I will blur out the phone number.
please. Awesome. That'd be great.
Thanks.
Yeah. No worries.
I'd have to hate to have to change my phone number just because.
Oh yeah, no
We
worries
wouldn't
on
do
that.
to you.
Might, but you know.
But now.
Actually, D's pretty bored. We just route all those calls to D.
Yeah.
The answer is a different fictitious government agency every single time.
Every single time, exactly. Even different companies or different countries.
Bonjour.
Nice.
I am sorry, I cannot help you ski.
The Ohio Department of Rodent Redaction.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Answer the phone. Hey, did you know your car's warranty was just about to expire?
I get those all the dang time.
Yeah.
My car is 10 years old and over 100,000. There's no warranty left on that damn.
No.
Yeah.
If I can get a real person on the line, I'll go, what car are you talking about? They said, well, the one with the warranty. I said, I have like 12 different vehicles. Which one are you talking about? Then they hang up.
I'm gonna have to use that. I'll
Yep.
steal it from you. If I ever get a real person, never do.
Yeah, you have to push buttons to get a real person.
Yeah.
All right. So I assume murdering is going to happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at her deck. Full broadside of 4 long guns.
All right.
So I'm just outside point blank on that, so those will be 12s or less.
All right. How many?
4.
All right. Okay.
Remind me again why I did not write Fiery She Bears.
Okay.
Because I'm a noob.
good idea.
We haven't played in a while.
What did you roll?
Yeah.
9,
Okay, hit.
a 2,
Hit.
18,
Ones and 20s.
and a 3.
3 hits.
Okay.
All right, and then roll 3
Okay.
dice for Becky.
And this is Becky shooting at Ed or Ed shooting at no, Ed shooting at Becky, right?
Right.
No.
This is
I-
Becky's damage rolls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
Becky,
just
I'm just gonna put
Text
in.
text the results to me, and
Yeah.
I'll write them down.
Yeah.
Do you need the chart?
Yeah. Hang on.
This was to deck, yes?
I believe so. Yes. So.
Anybody else want to shoot at anything else?
Okay, and what kind of guns?
Long gun stack.
Yep, long guns.
Okay, so. All right, Becky.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. Cannon fire is done. On to crew actions. Anybody got crew actions? I'm assuming
I'm searching.
all right.
Okay. How many men?
20.
Okay.
All right. You rolled a 17.
So failed.
Failed to search. All right. Anybody else searching? You got
Yes, I'm gonna search. I didn't exactly plan on being there, but since I'm there, I'm gonna search.
how many guys?
30.
13 or less. You rolled a 17.
Ow!
I know, right? No search for you.
No treasure for you.
All right. Anybody else? Captain Potter, I assume, are you tossing the market again?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna roll the wind change and
I
direct.
got 30 guys.
All right.
I got 30 guys going into town looking to make deals, wheeling, dealing, maybe a little stealing.
Maybe a little stealing.
I mean, they are Dutch after all. They is the Dutch, yeah.
All right. There's overpriced military supplies, which you probably don't want.
No,
There is exotic tea at 50 a ton. B price is 150. C price is 100. So you double up to C, triple if you go to B. Actually, I got that wrong. I got that completely wrong. Scratch all that. Yeah, you have no interest in this overpriced tea because you're actually at a B port, aren't you?
yes, this is actually a Newport.
Yeah, military supplies are at 32. At seaports, they sell for 40. At A ports, they sell for 48. So it's not a super high margin item, but there's some money to be made there if you wanted to.
All right, hon.
Yeah, I think I'll buy into those.
Okay.
The direction didn't.
So again, at B port prices, military supplies are 32. You math what you can afford, and you do it on the back end.
All right, the direction didn't change unless you want to do dramatic wind change, and the intensity went to 16. So technically, it would be up one. So it goes, since it's already at high, it goes back down to normal.
Okay. The direction did not change.
Direction did not change.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Brian,
Yeah.
it appears that both mine and Becky's ships have lost their flags.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, my flag's still up.
That does look like Bristol. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
All right. So we're still in the middle of crew actions, right?
Mhm.
Anybody still waiting on stuff there?
Nope.
I would like to signal the Dutch port.
Okay.
I would like to signal that I am a merchant and I have some cargo for the governor, and I would like to come into port, if at all possible.
The answer you get is inquire again when you are closer to the outer marker.
What would be considered the outer marker?
Some arbitrary thing in his book that says that he has to actually get off his ass and look at you with a spyglass.
Typical bureaucracy at this point. All right.
You got a 2 response from the port.
Oh, hey, that's wonderful.
He's too lazy to get off his ass to make sure that you are who you say you are.
Oh, for God's sakes, I don't want him to figure that out.
Can I make a spot on Captain D's ship over there? See if I
Sure.
can identify her. She's doesn't have a flag up, it doesn't look like.
No.
Okay, so Ed rolls an 8.
Okay. Probably not good enough to identify her from this distance.
Nope.
Okay.
It's a shit.
Yeah.
All right, so I think now we're ready for the next plotting.
Yep.
And I've got one from Becky.
Oh, by the way, Captain D from Spiteful Key, you are aware that you can fight for whatever it is. You want me to message you whatever it is?
Sure.
All right. What? Yeah. I need the thing.
No.
Not that thing, the other thing.
Oh,
I need the sheet. The treasure sheet.
oh.
I could message her what it is.
Yes, sure. Becky can message her what it is because she knows because she's the one that found it.
Guarded by 20 men, since that's on the screen, clearly visible.
Yeah.
You got it, Captain D from Spiteful Key?
Give
Not
me a second.
So I've gotten, and D's still working on that. So I'm waiting for Ed and D, but I understand why D not yet.
And there are 20 men guarding them?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, good luck.
I told you earlier it was a really good treasure to go for, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, Josh, that makes more sense now. Okay, Ed, I'm waiting on you.
I just messaged you.
Okay. So then I got everybody.
All right.
Yep. Who do you want to do first?
Mighty Becky.
Okay, partial left, turn ahead 1.
Partial left.
Uh-huh.
Just basically snake me around the island a little bit.
What is it?
Turn ahead 1. Partial left
I'm
turn.
still there at the island. I'm just not stationary, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I had 1.
1, yeah. So that way she's not considered a stationary target.
So like,
Right. And trying to keep the island or the wreck between me and her.
like so.
No, just not being stationary.
Oh,
I'm not that far left. No.
So like.
No. No, basically face me directly east.
Okay.
There you go. Perfect.
All right.
What do you want to do next?
We'll be doing the French.
Okay.
Captain Ed.
So it's going to be turn right,
Turn right.
move 12, but avoid the spiteful key.
Because there's some spiteful people there.
Yeah.
There are.
So,
Alright.
and for the record, did you want to be out of?
Yes, I don't want to. I'm trying to avoid them.
All right, so I'm going to put you 3
fine.
out so that.
That works.
Okay. And then we got Captain D from Spiteful Key. Where's she going?
Sweeps ahead 8.
Ah.
Row.
And Captain Potter of the India Company.
Okay, so Potter is okay. How do you have to read this? Clear, dock, and then turn, spell, turn.
Clear away from the dock.
Uh-huh.
So then turn, spell, turn. Get you there.
Yep.
That look correct?
Yeah.
All right. Captain Potter is done. All movement is done. Mighty Becky, do you have any spots?
I should probably spot the French ship that is no longer flying a flag.
Oh,
Keep leaving it behind. It's big. It drags in the water. It comes out loose. Yeah.
The good news in high winds, it's extra sail. So
Yes, exactly.
That's not high winds anymore. It's normal winds. All right, you want to roll? Or
do you guys all know the French naval tradition about pennant length?
Not offhand.
You rolled a 4.
So they have the tricolor flag, and then they have a battle pennant. And for every month you're at sea, you add a meter to the length.
oh,
Wow.
good Lord.
Captain Ed rolled a 4.
Oh, okay.
Which
I'm not spotting anything.
during World War II, and the exact numbers you'd have to look up, but from my recollection, there was a French ship that left port before the Germans took over, and then finally got to put in at a French port at the end of the war, and had a 24-meter pennant.
Good Lord.
Wow.
All right. So
When was that?
World War II. All right.
Ed got a 4, so he got no spot.
Right.
No spots. All right. But wasn't I thought Becky was spotting it?
Shoot. I think she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, so I'll roll for that.
Okay.
All right. You rolled a 3.
It's a good day to be at sea.
All right. And you already rolled for Ed, you said?
Yeah.
All right, so that would be Captain D from Spiteful Key.
I'm going to spot the Dutch port, see if they've got guns run out or anything like that. If they're in aggressive footing.
Now, just to be clear, we're not talking about Fortune Atoll. You're talking about the Dutch port.
I'm talking about the Dutch port. Yes.
And what was your question?
Are they on aggressive footing? Are they reacting to me negatively?
On a roll of a 6, it
Oh,
looks
they
like
look
business
wonderful.
is. It looks like business as usual.
Having picnics. I'm good.
All right. So then, last but not least, we got Potter of the India Company. You got any spots?
Not right now. And actually, yeah, go ahead. Roll for a spot for me. I want to spot that French frigate again. See if there's anything.
You rolled a 7.
So it's pretty much. I verify that it's still there.
It's still there. It's been there long enough. It's on a chart.
Ah, okay.
All right. Cannon fire.
I'm going to shoot at Becky's rigging over the wreck.
Okay.
Do I have a shot back? Because I am closer to the wreck. I wasn't sure if I would.
You both have shots to each other's rigging. All guns.
Okay.
All right. So assume you're both shooting at each other.
Yep.
Yes, please.
All right. I'll roll for
Okay,
Ms. Becky.
and I'll roll for Ed. How many shots?
4.
Okay,
We're both flush decks.
okay.
And we're are we at point blank? Probably are for long guns.
Yeah, if we're within 16, which I'm closer now.
Yeah. So
So what hits?
Becky hits twice.
What number hits?
14 or less.
14 less.
Okay, so Ed's got 2 hits.
Okay.
All right.
And no ones are 20s.
You'll take care of.
You want me to do Ed or you want to, since I rolled, you want to do Ed or you want me to do Becky?
Well, are you gonna send them what the
Yeah.
damage is?
hmm
So, and these are both the deck?
Yeah.
Okay, so,
No, to rigging. The wreck's in the
Rigging.
way.
okay,
Yeah. 'Cause
okay, gotcha.
They
So-
couldn't aim at the deck.
Okay, so first is 3,
No, just 2 and 2.
okay,
So 2 for one, 2 for the other.
okay.
Yep.
Okay. Ed, do you need what they are? Because I can tell you what the numbers are. Do you have your?
You wanna message me?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm looking it up right now.
All right. Anybody else have cannon fire?
Okay.
And remember the French ability for shooting at mass.
So that's Becky's damage.
No. That was.
Who-
I rolled first for Ed. That's Ed's damage.
All right, then Ed gets his damage.
Okay.
And when you roll Becky's, just remember that there's the French ability.
Which is
It basically makes like 17 through 20 on mass crit.
okay.
Is that what they used to call firing on the up roll?
Okay, what you didn't.
That's the French
Yeah.
ability?
Something like that.
Did you roll for my hits yet?
I'm doing that
Or are
right
we
now.
just rolling Ed's damage and stuff first?
Well, you both hit.
You hit twice, Becky. You're just waiting for Ed to get his damage.
I gave him his damage. Or I gave,
I've got my damage recorded.
Yeah.
And then,
Okay. And so these are still longer,
Oh, okay.
right?
then Becky, you got damage coming too.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. So these are still long guns, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
They're a match ship.
great.
I try to do that on purpose, just to keep it. These are really familiar ships to everybody.
Mhm.
Make it easy.
Once we get some experience, we could start doing like bigger ships with, like Z-backs or, more complicated things.
Initially, the goal was for us to just have some fun sailing about, treasure hunting,
Mhm.
and doing all the things, and
Yep.
hopefully you guys are having fun doing that.
Yes, very much.
All right, so Becky, I gave you what yours was.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hey, Brian, I private messaged you a specific rules question on a treasure.
Okay. I gotta figure out how to get to my bloody
Chat?
chat from the host.
It's in the
here.
middle. Well, cheers is on the top.
Oh, there it is.
And you want some popcorn? We're gonna have popcorn.
Trying something new. It's e-popcorn, right?
All right, so yeah, you would definitely fit the bill.
So we got these nifty popcorn buckets. So if we were gonna have Red Chest, a CDLCon, which you still will as soon as all this goes about, you know, watching movies and everything. You go, hon.
This is the movie butter or the double butter?
Movie butter.
That's your answer, Sir Edward?
All right. Okay. Just making sure.
All right. I think we're now on to career actions.
Yeah, popcorn in between my teeth. It's a terrible idea. All right, so yeah, we're on to crew actions, I would believe.
Yep.
I think the only person that's qualified for such things is Mighty Becky, right?
Yep.
Yes, I'm searching.
How many men?
20.
Okay. You succeed. All right.
For the rest of you, I'm gonna roll wind and
All right.
no change.
All right.
All right. Now, I now need a treasure chest. I mean, the treasure chart. I mean, I can grow. I guess I can. Okay. Do-do-do-do-do.
Hey, Brian, I'm going to signal the Dutch port again. See if they have any more interest in me this time.
Same inquiry?
Pardon?
Same inquiry?
Yeah, I want to see if I want to ask them about coming into port. Their lovely, beautiful port with my items for the governor.
You are approved to dock at the Dutch port.
Perfect. I'm going to message back, love you and love your cigars.
Hey, Becky, for that first one, let me know if you need more information than that.
Just because it's absolutely hilarious. The Dutch Lookout rolled a 3 for appreciation of cigars.
Oh, well.
What on that one, Elizabeth? What are the points for turning in?
Okay.
Is there any stipulation with it as well? Special instructions.
Yeah. Sorry, it's a little small.
Hey, Brian, while Elizabeth's looking that up, question for you. Back in turn 1, story stuff, you told me that the cursed wreck might have people on it.
Yep.
Since I'm here, did I find anything in regards to that?
No. However,
Okay.
you've found where they were.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you one more roll for whether you found any written records that says where they were going. There is a written note, which is kind of tacked to the stump of the mast. In which an A. Thatch Lieutenant, RN, reports that they have managed to plug the hole in the ship's boat, and they have made for Prosper Atoll.
Okay. Thank you.
Becky, do you need more than that right now, or is that good enough for the moment? I mean, I'm going to do the last one, but just without writing that whole
tonnage.
thing.
Tonnage is very important to me.
Okay, tonnage.
Why ever might that be, Captain Becky?
I have the a cargo hold the size of a toddler's bladder. Yeah.
Oh, you must have a Navy ship or something. Ha! All that ammunition. Everybody in this game wants a Navy ship until they find out how screwed they are in cargo space. See, like most ships carry enough cannonballs and powder to defend themselves in a little fight. You guys carry around your nasty Navy ships enough for an entire sea battle.
Okay. Becky, do you want me to roll for the 2? Or, sorry, do you want me to roll those numbers? Well, I need to anyway. So,
Don't worry about the first one.
okay.
Yeah, don't worry about either of those. I'll
Okay.
just take the
All right.
just easy one.
Okay.
So, 4.
I'm a little bit confused about some of that, but
Okay.
I've got the gist.
All right. So is that it for crew actions at this point?
I think so. Did we roll spotting? Did we roll wind change?
We didn't really change the wind, so let's roll for that again.
I thought you did.
Oh, and said it was no change.
Yep.
All right, so yeah.
'Cause I've already plotted for the next turn.
Yeah.
All right, good enough.
All right.
Sorry about your ears. Pardon.
Going to grab new beverage.
I think grab it.
Something.
Becky, I can type that out if you want me to.
Hold on. Perfect. Yeah, that's fine.
You want to type it out?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
All right, so everybody should be plotting.
So basically, Elizabeth, the numbers are the same for both finders and returning to port, yes?
Let's do it. As far as I can tell, yeah, let me just make sure. Yes.
Okay.
Here's what I don't get.
What?
Why is all racing canceled except horse racing, which apparently still is a thing?
People are actually watching it?
Yeah, it's live from Florida. Florida's locked down.
I know, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I've got Ed. I think that's Josh. Yeah, I got Ed, I got Josh. And I've got me and Becky. I got all 4. Okay. I got everybody there.
All righty. We'll start with the Mighty Becky.
Okay. So turn, let's see, partial right,
Partial right.
turn towards Bridgeport,
Okay.
and then it heads 12 maximum.
Okay.
Okay, who next?
Flag moves with.
Yep.
That'll be Captain Ed of the French.
All right. Move ahead to HMS Resolve.
Okay. That shouldn't even be hard.
Turn
No,
right.
I'm moving downwind. It should be fine.
So turn right to keep Becky in
Yep.
firing arc.
Yeah. But she's out of range now, so.
Yep.
All right. I will move your flag this time. All right.
D or Josh?
Captain D from Spiteful Key.
Okay, left turn ahead to Dutchport, west side, and then spill sail as needed.
What is your speed on that heading?
That's a right turn.
Oh,
You have a left turn, dear. She put a left turn. What's your speed on that heading?
The speed on that heading is going to be 11.
Okay.
okay. So here. Is that where you intended to be?
Wherever that little, yeah, right there.
All right. Then Captain Potter of the India Company.
All right. Turn port and 5 towards the French frigate.
6 ahead. You got to go 6 ahead first.
Oh, 6 ahead. Okay, yeah. Sorry. Some people putting their turn 6. Yeah. So 6 ahead first, then turn port. Sorry.
Then 5.
Yep. So 6 ahead, turn port, and then 5 towards the French frigate.
All righty. All right. Did I miss anybody?
Nope.
All right. Anybody want to spot something?
I'm good.
I'm fine.
I'm going to look at the French frigate again because it's where I'm heading.
All right.
What exact question? What would you like to know?
Does it still look terribly uninhabited?
It looks terribly uninhabited.
Excellent.
With the standard GM caveat that the men of the red chest are invisible until you arrive.
If they're even there.
If they're even there. All right. Any other spotting? Last call spotting. Cannon fire.
I have no shot.
What is the range between me and Becky? I think I'm out of range, but just on the off chance.
$28.
Okay.
Now put those out.
Yep. Never mind.
All right.
-2.
And for Becky's purposes, she has 2 guns in arc.
But I'd be out of range too.
Well, you guys have long guns, and you're at 28. It's not a terrible range for a long gun.
No, it's a -2. So if you get 8 or less to hit.
Well, I mean, no shot taken is a definite miss, so
Yeah.
I guess I might as well fire.
Becky fires 2 guns. All right. They both hit.
Okay.
However, one is a D tackle. I'm going to try to save it for you. And I do not save. So 2 hits, but Becky, you lose a gun to D tackle, no crew lost.
All right.
I'll go ahead and return fire.
The second fire
Because he's British. So he's good
on the other one.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, you can fire again.
Yep.
With the one gun.
That misses 19.
What were you targeting, Becky?
Oh, deck.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and return fire with 4, full broadside of 4.
At H.
Yep.
All right. You hit
And
with
I'm shooting at rigging. Huh?
You hit with 1.
Okay.
All right, Becky. So you get your. So Becky, you've got 1 shot at you. You're going to do your damage.
Yes, please.
Okay. So she's got 1 at Dak, right?
Mm-hmm. With a long gun.
Okay.
And I've rolled for it if you haven't already.
I haven't. Okay, Becky, hang on, yours is coming.
Thank you.
Okay, and then Ed. Well, you can just tell Ed his numbers. I was gonna say, because he's got the thing too. So, what,
It's 5.
okay.
And he does successfully. He does.
Yep, I got it. You get that, Ed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see.
Yep. That makes a little bit of a difference.
Yeah. Just a little.
So if there was a whammy in the forest, but there was a player there to roll a successful save, did the whammy ever happen?
This could be old because that looks like wet.
No, it says live in the corner.
Oh,
And it's been that way every weekend.
but I wonder if there's just nobody in the stands. But those people are more than 6 feet. They're closer than 6 feet apart. I need a beverage.
All right, so cannon fire. Anybody else? We have all cannon fire resolved. All right, moving on to crew actions. Now, Captain D, are you asking for permission to sail to this port?
Yes, they granted permission during crew actions last turn.
Yes.
Not to get too many wires crossed here, but they approved you to dock at the Dutch port, which is yonder.
Oh, I thought I was communicating with this port.
Nope. I even asked you when we were first talking about it, which one we were talking about. So, Fortune Atoll is not actually a Dutch port; it's an India company port.
Gotcha.
Um,
So then,
but-
no, I did not request permission to dock at this port.
But I'm going to use your GM stature to say that as captain, whenever you play, you of course know Van Sant. And currently, you apparently owe him money because you rolled a 5 for how he feels about you.
And how much, pray, do I owe them?
1,100 victory points.
1,100 victory points.
Uh-huh.
Holy cow!
It says usury fees.
Well, you would say so, by gosh.
Completely dice driven. I can take responsibility for your your buying of exotic goods from Mr. Van Sant on the black market.
I will. I've got a Persian cat I can give him. Errol.
Yeah.
Very feral. Are you actually offering him a cat?
No.
He likes the cat, actually. Says something about using it as a watch cat for the ammunition room.
I will give him the cat freely.
And he says he won't charge you any interest, and you still owe him 1,100.
Oh, that's fine. I will pay him the 1,100 victory points, because otherwise I'm probably not going to get out of here.
Not with your head intact.
And I'm very fond of it. So yes.
So so are you actually going to pay that? Do you have the ability to pay that?
I've got. I think I've got enough treasure that I can pay that.
Okay. He asked you if you want your collateral back.
What's my collateral?
That.
Sure.
He says he's grown quite fond of it. He might buy it from you actually, but it's been a handy little dispatch vessel for him.
You know, since it's worked so well for him, you know, I'm certainly willing to discuss selling it to him.
He offers to pay 250 victory points for it.
You know, that's a 10-gun cutter, and it's been really, really useful to you. And that cat would look amazing on the deck of that 10-gun cutter. So I'm gonna have to ask for 500 victory points for the ship, only because you're such an excellent supplier of the materials that I need to do my job.
Yeah. The cutter's only worth 200-300, he says. Is 300, that's the best he could do.
You know, with this cutter, you can start exploring some of the other isles, doing more exporting. Because of the money I think you can make on it, I'm gonna have to ask for 400 victory points.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy at 300.
Well, I tell you what, only because you're such an upstanding individual, I will sell it to you for 300 victory points.
All right.
Let's see what I'm at right now.
Do you want me to roll for wind? So we can start plotting?
Yes, I can, with the sale of my ship, I can sell enough treasure that I can get him actually 1,140 victory points. Or I can get 1,140 victory points, so I can pay him 1,100.
Oh, by the way, the paperwork says that the services that you owe him for is apparently something about laundering and sale of 700 or 800 sheep.
By the way, I just rolled the wind change. It's
Obviously, the Scots were involved.
no change in intensity, but 2 counterclockwise.
2 counterclockwise. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Wow. All
Yeah,
right.
I know, right?
The wind hates me.
Actually, let me just make sure if I could roll the 20. Let me just make sure it's counterclockwise or clockwise. I thought I had.
Sure is
that
right.
What?
The wind does seem to be hating on Captain Ed.
It's not liking me too much either, man.
No.
Yeah, it's counterclockwise. Yep.
All right. I would like to search the HMS Resolve.
All right. How many men?
20.
You rolled a 12, so you just made it.
All right.
So give me a second. I want to make sure you guys see. I'm not looking.
All right. We can't see you. That's fine.
All right. So, from a story perspective, Captain Ed,
Mm-hmm.
the Resolve is a British-built galley of approximately 10 years ago.
Okay.
So, like 1710-ish,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere in that range. She was definitely Navy built. She carried 6-pounders. And she, whatever, there's no rigging or upper works. There's several shots below the waterline.
Mm.
There are bones everywhere. Like, whatever happened, like you would have expected if there were survivors of said wreck.
Mm-hmm.
They would have taken the bodies and gave them a Christian burial. There are literally skeletons, having been here a good year or two,
Okay.
that are just picked clean by wildlife, whited bones,
Oh.
as if nobody buried the dead.
Oh. Okay. So it was a situation where everybody got killed.
Yes, and according to the log, the culprit was a pair of pirate ships resembling one that you passed or saw on the horizon recently.
Oh. Okay.
A Bermuda-built sloop and some sort of 10-gun cutter.
Mm.
The last log entry says that these ships had gained the weather gauge of them, were moving up to rake them, and there's no further log entries, and there is a blood splatter on the page.
Oh, geez. Okay.
All right, Ed, you see
And
that?
yes,
Mm-hmm.
Steve, from
I'm working on it right now.
Yep.
you are guilty of such things.
I don't deny that.
All right.
So Ed's got some decisions to make with what he wants to do, and then everybody else can start plotting for the next turn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You shouldn't breathe popcorn.
By the way, one thing that should be worth, or is probably worth mentioning, this ship originally carried 18 6-pounders, and only about half of them are missing.
Hmm. Okay.
So there are currently 9 long guns, of which 2 or 3 are badly damaged carriage, or the tompion is open and you probably wouldn't want to fire it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's probably 6 long guns that are
Salvageable?
serviceable on this ship.
How long would it take to salvage them?
Being that we're following treasure rules, they will load if you have the space.
All right, I have the space. How much? Let's see. What's 6 long guns weigh? I know it's on the treasure chart. I just gotta find it. Crated pair of long guns is 1 ton, so it's like 3 tons.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Captain D from Spiteful Key, obviously from your perspective, the reason the ones who are left, you picked the best of them because you have no ships capable of carrying 18 guns.
True.
So she's got the leftovers you didn't strip.
Well, I left a bunch of British sailors there to guard him for him.
All right.
In spirit, anyway.
I have gotten. I've only gotten plots
She
by
said
two.
in spirit.
I've only gotten plots by 2 people.
That's what they're calling it these
I'm
days.
still dealing with treasure. It's going to
I
take me a minute.
understand.
So
I'm gonna go get a refill. I will be right back.
All right.
And my plot should be in.
You did. I got it.
Captain D left survivors in spirit.
Well, they may be in spirits. You know, you never know.
oh, that makes perfect sense. But I'm not going to fight for that. I'll just announce it. Treasure 71, which is the damning book, makes perfect sense for what happened to this ship.
But you're not going to fight for it?
No.
Okay.
Read the specifics
the-
on that.
The damning book, this is a diary of a local traveler. Among its observations of weather and places are descriptions of many acts of piracy. When encountering a pirate player, have that player roll a critical save roll. If not saved, the diary reveals seemingly unmistakable evidence of pirate activity by the character prior to the existing game.
I'm back.
So apparently, Captain D from Spiteful Key.
Yes.
Well, while you were stripping the ship, you missed the damning book.
You mean bragging rights? No, we didn't miss that.
You left it there on purpose.
How can I be a notorious pirate if people don't know about what I've done?
Well, I also found the legendary survivor.
Oh, hey, there you go.
So, you know, he can tell in his memoirs what you've done.
I'll be famous forever.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll make movies about me with Johnny Depp.
They might even make a restaurant, name a restaurant after you.
Yeah.
Like a fish
No.
joint.
Yeah.
It's got to be a fish joint.
If I were playing Captain D from Spiteful Key, I'd use Keith Richards, but
Well, yeah. His hair color's more like mine, so yeah.
Oh, hey, I found I can do something really cool. I can literally copy and paste this so that way if Becky needs anything, I can easily do that. I like that.
out of the PDF.
Yeah.
The quick rules? Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Well, because I'm copying them to Becky since she's got to use your phone. So
Right. When you get a chance, I am fighting for Treasure 52.
Okay.
And
All right.
which one am I taking to put on the wreck?
71. So let's see. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. So that
I got
is.
it.
And there's.
It's got 8 guys guarding it.
All right, and they roll a. No, they roll a 9. No, I'm sorry. They roll a 6.
All right.
So 16 men roll a 6.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull the chart up. A
Yep.
6 is 40%. 40% of 16 is like 6.5.
Yeah. So round it down for players' advantage.
Yep.
So that they kill 6 of your guys.
All right. How many did I kill of them?
What did you roll?
Are you rolling the dice?
That's what I rolled a 6.
Oh,
Oh
that's
yeah. You're right. Got it. My bad. All right. Your men rolled an 8 plus what advantage do you have? Probably a 2 or a 3.
Yeah, +2. I don't have Marines.
Okay, so 10. And how many men did you have?
20. So I killed 10 of them.
Okay, so there's still 6 left.
10 versus 6.
Yep.
or no, they only killed 6 of mine. There's 6 of them left. I've got 14 guys left. I'll go ahead and go again.
Okay, so we have 6 left, and you have
14.
Okay, so the 6 men roll a 2. 6 men roll a 19. So you lost 5.
Ow.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine.
So your 14 are rolling. They rolled a 2, which turns into a 4. So 14,
30% of 14 is 5.
5. So they've got 1 left.
All right. I'll kill them.
Okay.
Go 1 versus 9. I mean, come on.
Exactly. Right. So your one roll. So the one guy rolls a 3. So you lost 1 more guy.
Right.
If he rolls anything, if they roll anything, they're dead. Yep, they rolled a 10. So he's dead.
Right.
So you're left with 8.
All right. Yep. Okay. That's fine. Let me mark down something real quick, and then I'll do my plot.
Okay. By the way, if I haven't said this yet, if anybody thinks of anything to make this go any faster, I'd be happy. Happy to listen and everything. In an email or whatever. Just want to make sure. I'm just glad this is moving along well enough.
It is definitely true that players need to be somewhat prepared for the game.
Right.
We might want to write a list of things that you may want to have.
Yeah.
Because you guys are all kind of like super veterans compared to people that would play.
Right.
So at this point, we are waiting for.
I've got Ed. I got Ed's. I've got D's. I've got
You
John.
don't have mine yet.
Oh, that's right.
I'm still writing mine.
I've got everybody but Ed. I read your last line because it's all in one long chat. I got it as, oh yeah, never mind. Oh. So Dee, are you using the Zoom for your work too?
No, actually just mostly go to meeting
Okay.
because we have that, and then and spend a lot of time on the phone and email, and
Zoom
work
is
really
like
hasn't slowed down for me.
kind of the new hotness in telepresence. Like we used to use GoToMeeting and used to use a lot of other things, but Zoom has kind of completely replaced it. It has integration to everything. It's got integration to Outlook and all that stuff.
Well, the boss just is all fired up about Microsoft Teams, which we just started using, but it's just kind of like a chat room and a message board that reminds me of MySpace, to be quite honest, unless there's more functionality that I'm not aware of. This works really, really well.
It's a resource hog. My Teams is.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, I just sent me.
My work has started using Microsoft Teams, and it's got the voice and audio and visual. So it looks a lot like this, or it works to me a lot like this, but
Got everybody?
I've used it twice.
Yeah. All right, who do you want first, dear?
Mighty Becky.
All right. So Becky is tacked to Britishport, ahead max 13.
Okay.
Okay, who next?
French.
Okay.
Captain Ed.
Turn left, move 11 towards the port.
To the left.
Move 11 towards the port.
I'm not going to get there, but.
Okay. Captain D for Spiteful Key.
Ahead to Solitude Rock, the west side, and spill sail.
That's easy enough. Still no flag up. All right. Captain Potter of the India Company.
Partial turn, STBD to tack currently in irons.
All right. So does he want to tack to where?
STBD, and I can't remember what STBD.
Starboard.
Okay, so okay, got it. Okay.
So I'm assuming he can.
I was gonna, if I've got enough movement in tack, I can hit that French frigate.
All right.
Not hit it, but
Not hit it, but come alongside.
yeah. You know what I mean?
Okay, now I know it. Okay, yeah, that, I feel stupid.
Captain.
Hey, Brian, how far am I from the port?
Um.
Because of the way things are covered, I can't quite tell how far I need to go before I get there.
Yeah, 'cause she's run over the chat windows.
Am I going all the way over towards the A, or do I need to turn? Am I going to run off the board before I get to it? What am I?
You can move your chat windows. You can't see anything. You can move your windows around.
Okay, there it goes. So I'm aiming for the very corner of the board where the A thing is. Is that correct?
Yeah. It actually goes.
Or towards the flag? I just want to make sure I write correctly in order to get there.
If according to the die roll I just made, that port stretches along the long side of the board towards the Gulf of Quarantine, 6 from the corner. So you're about a total of 10 from the corner now. So
So I just need to move ahead a little bit more to get there.
you're within 2 of adjacency and within 4 of being just fully docked.
Okay. Alrighty. I think we all know what I'm doing next turn.
You think?
If it wasn't already obvious, it should be now.
So you're going to do left turn left and head towards the French port? Yeah.
Dang it, how'd you know?
I got psychic powers. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I was going to pull that 180. I was going to fool all of you.
All right.
He just ruined everything.
I know, right?
Spotting. Starting with the Mighty Becky.
Gosh, I don't think I have anything I really need to spot. Unless, I'll spot where I'm going just to see what kind of activity is going on there. Just for giggles.
It's a port. You rolled a 5.
Man.
I really need a new lens, I think.
All right. All right.
I'm going 3s and 4s.
French Captain Ed.
Nah, I'm not spotting. There's not really anything to look at.
Well, you spotted nothing with an 11.
Okay, that's fine.
That's pretty good nothing spot.
Captain D from Spiteful Key. What do you
Making sure
like?
nothing's sneaking up on me, I guess.
Right. I'm going to spot Solitude Rock, see if I see anybody moving around. Maybe just one guy.
With a roll of a 16, you've spotted a old Spanish tower that has prison bars on it, and you've seen this clothing before at the Dutch Fortune Atoll outpost. Apparently, some of the company's professional soldier class is guarding this tower.
Okay.
Oh, and I should probably actually roll because you have actually been in debt to him before. On a roll of 11, you're pretty sure this might fit the description of where Van Santa is always threatening to send you if you don't pay him.
So there are nothing but poor people in there.
It's Australia.
That's right.
Solitude Rock.
That's right.
I was listening to a podcast where they were talking about the first bank robbery in Australia. And the people who carried it out when they got caught got sent to another spit of rock that was like 100 miles off the coast of Australia. So not only were they already prisoners by getting sent to Australia, they were so bad that they had to get sent to someplace worse than Australia.
We're gonna have to send you to Supermax.
Yep, exactly.
All right. Any other spotting going on? I think the only person I haven't asked was Captain Potter, right?
Yeah, I don't need to spot anything. I've already spotted that French frigate to pieces. So the next thing is going to be crew actions.
All right. Cannon fire, anybody?
Don't think so.
No.
All right. Crew actions.
I'm not close enough.
All right. So Captain D from Spiteful Key, you are close enough.
I'm going to search Solitude Rock with the boarding party at 30.
Are you going to avoid the Martello with the
Yes,
Van
yes.
Sant's guards?
I don't need to see close up where I've been threatened to be in prison.
All right. D, you were unsuccessful. You're rolled a 17.
Okay.
So other than
But
that,
D,
just-
going there would be a prime opportunity to case the joint for your escape when you do get sent there.
It'd be easier to not get put in than to get out at this point.
Hey, you be prepared, right?
Exactly.
One of
Exactly.
the things about Van Sant being this totally meta character that exists in the Sailpower universe, no matter where you are, is you got to be careful with Van Sant. You can't get too frisky with them because you never know what he can do to you 5 games down the road.
Exactly.
All right.
One of these days, somebody's going to try and kill him.
It's worth a try.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you get to a point where you piss him off too much.
Yeah. All right. So
Let us know how that goes, you.
yeah.
Be working on that.
Right on top of that, Rose.
You're closest.
Right.
You're closest.
So Captain Potter, I assume you're exploring the French frigate, right?
Yes, and maintaining social distance while I do so.
All right, he does successfully
All
search
right.
it. All right. Are you just searching it for treasure? Or are you looking for what happened to this frigate?
A little bit of both. Little column A, little column B. I was mostly looking for. I was gonna see if I could salvage it and maybe tow it back.
Well, let me put you this way. The best you can tell, the quarterdeck is canted 15 degrees off of the foredeck.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Also, the back end keeps lifting and then dropping again, making a very mournful creaking noise every time it happens.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good. I don't think we can haul this one away.
All right, you want to just see if there's any logs or anything aboard?
Yeah, let's see if there's any logs or anything.
All right, well, the captain's quarters, it looks like he took his paperwork with him. Like the desks are literally open and empty. However, the surgeon left his log. And according to the surgeon, who makes constant references about not being fit for this life. They were on a rather strong gale, which had even the experienced seamen sick. They were having a hard time keeping crew on deck. And then the weather cleared up, and they had a sea battle and demolished some evil English lugger who didn't pass muster. But while they were performing rescue operations, the last log entry says that the storm has come back up. They had to suspend the rescue operations, and then it cuts off.
Okay. So there's no real intel. There's no real intel I could sell to the British.
Not really. The captain took his paperwork, but it was pretty clear here that they had a vicious sea battle, and they weren't even done rescuing the crew when things went very badly for the ship.
Okay.
All right. Any other crew actions I need to know about?
Looks like I got one red chest guy.
Yeah, and I told if you decided you wanted to fight him, I gave you what your information was for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight him.
Yeah. So you lose one. So roll. Okay, and so they roll. He's poof. So you lose one and it's dead.
All right.
All right. So roll for the wind change.
All right. Ooh, one clockwise.
Okay.
And no change.
Row, row, row my boat gently.
That's a little better.
Yeah, and I just posted a picture to my Facebook too.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot I was on the historical miniatures group, so I was like, oh.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and post it here.
Yeah, no kidding.
Did you post a general under the regular Sailpower, not the players group?
No, but I can.
I did one like this year. Brian, I just did this one on my page.
Go. Yeah, I probably should take a picture of that.
Hey, you should.
For my Instagram.
Yes, you should.
I have no idea where my phone is.
It was right here, underneath. It's right there. Right there. Next to your laptop. So Ed, I'm using 2 of the 4-footers upstairs in my room as my desk, and we've still got 4 more downstairs. So I might not actually need to worry about not using them, but
Okay.
because we usually only use we only need like 4 tables in a booth anyway.
Yeah.
Can you get me or not? I need to move. All right, so I've got D's plot. I know what Becky's doing.
Mm-hmm.
She's rolling backwards 8 inches.
Yeah. So I need Ed and Potter.
I just sent mine.
Okay. So we just need Potter. So Ed, do you like the light that's over by Brian's like desk area? It's an old filament bulb, but it's still an LED.
I decided to get one of those Edison style bulbs, but I got a Hue bulb, so it's whenever she figures out what's wrong with the Hue, it'll be smart bulb. All right, so how are we doing?
I got everybody.
All right.
Who do you want first?
Mighty Becky.
All right. Tack ahead to port. Tack ahead to port. Full dock alongside.
Okay. Then we got Captain Ned of the French.
Okay. Move 22 towards French port.
Okay. Then Captain D of Spiteful Key.
Stay at island, but right spill right.
Like so. And Captain Potter.
Turn right, spill, turn.
Okay.
And hear that?
Everybody double check, make sure your moves look as you expected them to be.
Josh stepped away from his screen. Good.
Get that angle, Brian.
And the weird thing is, like, Instagram has like a weird crop factor. Like, everything has to be square. I said, trying to fit in frame is always challenging. Like, you can do like a widescreen post, but it doesn't show up that way on the tiles. And if you do that, all of them have to have the same crop.
Yeah.
So
Sorry, I had to take a bio break.
I understand. All right, Josh, are you? Brian just wanted to make sure that you were
Yeah.
where your plot was showing you to be.
That was it. Yes.
Cool. Okay. All right. So now we're at spotting. On.
all right, spotting. Mighty Becky, you got any spots?
Nope.
All right. Who next?
All right. And then we got Captain Ed.
I I'm going to glare menacingly the British direction, but I'm not spotting.
Nice. Captain D from Spiteful Key.
Well, I'm slightly intimidated by that French glaring at the British. I am not spotting anything.
It's directed at you.
That's
Looking
what
at the
I
British.
mean. I'm glad it's not directed at me, to be quite honest. That's pretty menacing there.
And Captain Potter of the India Company.
I want to spot my VOC.
Port.
Yeah, port, and see if there's any like extra activity going on there or anything like that.
Yeah, they seem to be like stripping down a 10-gun cutter, and it looks like they're painting it somewhat ostentatiously.
Blue, probably.
Lots of blue, lots of gold, lots of gilding.
Cool.
I mean, after all, when you use it as a pirate vessel, it's going to have a different look than something in Van Zandt service.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm familiar with Van Sant.
He's familiar with you.
Yeah, well, let's just hope you don't owe him money. The dice have not been very accommodating for that lately. So I rolled a die for I was like, whatever the die roll this time is 100 is what you owe. D gets 1100.
Could be worse. Could have been a 20.
Could have been a 20,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Hey, that'd have been... All right. Brian, anybody else spotting?
All right, I think that's it for spotting, correct?
I believe so.
All right.
Yep.
And we are on to cannon fire. I don't think anybody has any cannon fire.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Not unless we want to be really rude at the island. That's shipwreck.
All right, crew action.
I think Becky finally wants to search.
I've got some stuff to drop off.
Okay.
I've got some gunpowder for the British port.
Okay.
I've also,
What price are you selling the gunpowder for per ton? Actually,
well,
no. They're not buying it from you. You bought it with their money, right?
right.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, you were confusing me. I was like, I get to sell it?
no, but you do
Oh,
get
dang.
you do get 500 victory points.
Okay.
For that's part of your mission, so that's a minor step. You can complete a run. So
Okay. I also have, somebody's going to need to pull up the treasure thing. I
by
have
the way-
the smoke.
just to clarify, the 500 is to you, not to your lockbox. The lockbox is the government's money versus your money.
All right. Which one, Becky?
The smuggled rum payment.
Okay. What number? Yeah.
The number 56.
All right, Brian.
I think it had a special, if I remember correctly, it had a thing for being returned at a British.
Yeah. Okay.
I know it was good money. I just don't remember if there was something else to go with that. I think there was, but
Yeah.
it was, turn 2. And that was a while ago.
Okay. And it was 56, so it's right there. 56.
Okay, what is the question?
If there's an additional victory points and stuff for, or Becky,
It's worth double at English ports, correct? So instead of being worth
Nice.
1,000, it is worth 4,000.
Sweet.
Sweet, sweet rum payment.
Okay. Yeah, I think that was it for me, unless there was something else in the cargo special stuff that I don't know about. The one that was confusing me, Elizabeth, that you were
Lost
talking about
cargo?
was the lost cargo.
Okay, let me copy paste that to you, okay?
Okay. I know I'm in the wrong port for it, but
Yeah.
if I can get it somewhere else, I don't have to turn it in here to get better stuff, I can.
I
Hey,
didn't realize.
Brian,
Yeah.
I got a question about Treasure Chest 52, the Legendary Survivor.
Uh-huh.
In the ability description, if I drop them off at a port, it's 1,000 victory points. But it's also a preferred destination because I'm going to port B. Does that mean it's worth 2,000?
All right, Becky, there you go.
Thank you.
1 second, I'll get you your clarification.
Okay.
Yeah. 52, I believe.
Yeah, 52.
It's the next page.
It's the next page? No, it's there at the bottom. Hey,
Nope, it's the beginning of
right,
page
right.
9.
Yeah.
She had me the one that went to 51.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Becky, while Brian's reading that, I didn't realize that on the PDF that Ed emailed, I could just go, because I have 2 screens, I could pull up on the other screen and copy and paste it, because I'm like, I don't want to trust myself typing all that text in.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like,
No, I get that.
yeah.
I understand completely.
So the desk that I'm sitting at is technically my work desk. Well, my non-nationwide work desk. It's my Sea Dog work desk. That way, when I get done with work, I can go and step away, and that way you're not, separate work from other work.
Well, I'm at the same place, both, for work and home use. So
Yeah.
what I've been kind of doing is at 5 o'clock, I get up, I leave the computer, I go ride for 20 minutes on the stationary bike and ride home.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sometimes I actually make it the full distance to get home, and sometimes I just don't.
So now what you should do to encourage yourself to go the full distance is map out which hood you'd be stuck in if you didn't, like wherever you leave off at. It's like, well, today I got mugged in
This corner.
gamification.
Today I rode off into the river. Honestly, there's no good way for me to ride home and to work back and forth, because it's either through downtown or over busy streets and the river.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
So are you wanting to sell it?
Well, I assume I'm dropping the memoir off.
All right. So, well, basically, you're allowed, if you use the ability, then you can't sell it. So you wouldn't get double points. So basically, if you use the ability, you use the ability.
Okay.
If you sell it, it's worth 2,000 because it's a B type port.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
So it's 2,000 regardless. The port really doesn't matter. If I go to any other port and use the ability, it ends up being 2,000 plus any extra I can make if I sell memoirs.
Right.
At a B port, if
You
I
just get
don't
a
use the
straight up
ability, I still get
2,000
2,000. Yeah.
Plus the 1,000 you did for finding it. So it's just 3,000 points of treasure total.
Well, okay.
Well, it's still worth 1,000 just for finding it.
Right. I get that. I was just trying to figure out what part gets doubled, the preferred destination.
Actually, Yeah, that's interesting because it technically says NA. I see what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah, it says you earn an additional 2,000. So I think what I would do is just say that you get 2,000. If you want to
Perfect.
publish it, you can publish it. That's
Right. Right. Okay. I wanted to make sure I wrote it down correctly.
fine. Okay. All right. So at this point,
We've already done the searching.
okay. And then have we done win for next turn?
No, not yet. I mean, go ahead and roll that.
Which this may end up being the last turn.
Yeah. No change on the direction. And down on the intensity. Ooh. So light winds.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm going to
Dramatic wind change.
dramatic wind change that.
All right.
I want to see some last turn action. We're going to go to high. And we are going to go there.
All right.
I think that's the best I can do for everybody.
All right.
Elizabeth, I was going to search Solitude Rock Room.
Oh, yeah. My bad. How many men?
You're fine. 30 guys.
All right. Yous are successful.
Cool.
You rolled a 6, by the way.
Brian, during crew actions, I'm signaling the port that I'm coming in to drop off cargo.
Okay. They seem indifferent, but they give you permission.
Yeah.
Okay. And in a moment, D, I'll give you the other information you're looking for.
Okay.
All right. There's your information, D.
Okay.
That,
I'm going to leave it.
okay. I figured you'd get it all out of the way just in case, you know?
But that's an excellent way to handle it. Absolutely.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's
Hun, that's a 1, not a 7, right? Brian? Brian,
What's that?
that's a 1, not a 7, right?
That's a 61.
Okay, yeah. That's right. All right. Hun, when you have a moment.
Captain Potter, did you ever get your Instagram set up?
No, not yet.
Okay, Hun, when you get a moment, that needs to get placed next to where
Next
Captain
to
D. Captain D.
Okay, Captain D for Spiteful Key.
Uh-huh.
have to get a T-shirt or something, a button, a badge,
Yo,
something made up with that. Captain D from Spiteful Key.
Yep.
I think not only should you get a T-shirt made up, that should be your new Instagram tag.
There you go. There you go.
Okay. All I can say is, guys, you guys have bragging rights. You can say we were the first. You were the first virtual Sailpower game.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. And this has been a blast, guys. This really has been a blast.
With both barrels, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Only 2 barrels?
Well, depending on how many games.
Somebody bought like 20 barrels a while
All right.
back.
Okay. I do want people to start thinking, like, how soon is too soon for the next game?
And we'll do some talking offline and try to figure out.
Yeah.
We can put together some dates and times and use that whenisgood.net to figure out who's available.
One thing I think I
Share
would
that.
love to do with this, though, as we get more public, since
Yeah.
you guys are all my senior GM type people, is split out a lot of the workloading to
Mhm.
individual people. And there's nothing that I don't want you guys to not play, but for example, anybody who needs anything looked up is one person, that kind of thing. Just kind of split a little bit of that out.
Yeah.
So that way, it's like, okay, treasure questions are going to be, but the way we're doing it now with Elizabeth is super handy, I think. You guys kind of like the fact that you're not super aware of what everybody's got?
Mm-hmm.
I feel good?
Yeah.
Seems to be working really well and being really smooth. And I do like that. If we were on a regular game, you wouldn't know what the treasure was that
Yeah.
you're leaving behind. So again, that's like you gotta go see what the thing is.
Yeah.
That's a plus. You can't just look and go, oh, okay, I don't want to go over there.
Yeah.
You got to
Oh,
get
yeah,
actually
you gotta
close
go
On
to
the
over
it.
other
there.
hand, I
Yeah.
don't know if you can see this, and I don't know if you can see my mouse, but
No.
the next to HMS Resolve, I flipped that one bottom side up because the player bragged about it as to what.
Okay.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, but the resolution's not even high enough for me to read that.
And until you said that, I didn't realize it was bottom side up
Yeah.
until you can look at it and compare it to the others. And I'm going, okay, that is bottom side up.
the other thing that we could definitely do is this. We could build a 3D printed mount, like use like a track lighting track or something that would allow us to very precisely move the camera and then use a better camera. These webcams don't have focused lenses, and if I had a DSLR hooked up,
Oh gosh.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
we just happen to have a
It-
couple of those.
it would be very, very sharp compared to what we have here.
Mm-hmm.
And we can work on the lighting, things like that. All right.
So I've got Becky, I've got Dee, and I've got Josh, and I am waiting for Ed.
I sent you mine.
Okay, yeah, you're right. It was above that. So I got it ready.
All right. I am heading that way.
Well, that was during your crew actions, Ed.
No, I sent you turn 9.
Okay, let's see here. Let me see.
I can resend it if it didn't
I got it,
come through. Okay.
All right. So we got
Who do you want first?
Mighty Becky.
Okay, so Becky is left turn, spell, left turn, and sell everything else.
That wind was a killer, man.
All right. Then we've got Captain Ed of the French Fleet.
All right, he is moving to port and dock.
Okay. And Captain D of Spiteful Key.
Right turn ahead to Dutch port, which is 22, and spell if needed.
Don't think I can get there, but I wasn't sure. I didn't want to hit it.
Guys, so how has it been as far as visualizing your plots on this format? So
Not bad at all.
No.
there's a bit of distortion because the camera is actually located right over here,
Yeah.
not what would be the middle. So, like this side over here is probably a little foreshortened.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Captain Potter.
Same as what you were doing when you looked at it in real life, though, if you were from the side of the table.
Right. He is at 6. Turn. But you didn't say turn which way. Right.
Turn, man.
Yep. And then ahead 8.
Turn which way?
Oh, the first one was turn right.
Okay.
And then ahead 8, and then turn left. And then ahead 20, and dock with a Dutch port. Thanks, Josh.
This can get interesting mighty fast.
Yeah. It's gonna be an interesting last turn.
Well, let me move the chat box so I can see what's going on. That's good.
All right, did I get everybody moved?
I believe so.
All righty, spotting.
Oh yeah.
Mighty Becky, you spotting anything?
I'm gonna grab some popcorn, sit back and watch the mess that's going on. We'll just be
All right.
comfortable right here up in the crow's nest.
Captain Ed of the French Fleet, you
Yeah.
spotting anything?
I'm looking enviously over at Becky. There's too much crap in the way. I can't see the fireworks.
All right. Captain D of Spiteful Key. You guys
Yes.
spotting?
Sure. Spotting the Dutch ship, the merchant Dutch East India Company that came up out of nowhere.
Okay. You rolled a 12. What would you like to know about it?
Are their guns run out?
Captain Potter, are you cleared for action?
Always.
All right. Captain Potter of the India Company, do you got any spotting? It's a very important role here.
I'm gonna spot that ship back that I didn't expect to be there.
Sounds like neither one of you expected the other one to be there.
Wait, what the hell? Said simultaneously.
Fog lifted. And...
One of you fumed, the other one didn't, so.
All right, you rolled a 15. What do you want to know?
I want to see how many people are on their deck.
All right, accurate within 5. Crew on deck.
Crew on deck, accurate within 5, about 55.
Wow. That's a lot for such a little boat. What do you got? Are they stacked up on top of each other? Riding
Yeah.
piggyback?
They're like cordwood. We had to install bunks.
I mean, they're hot bunking.
They're definitely not keeping social distance.
No, they're not.
No.
And there's a lot of touching going on, but we're not going to go into that. Yeah.
All right, so spotting is done. Cannon fire. I think I know what question you have, Captain D from Spiteful Key.
And what question is that?
The
Pertaining.
rage.
Captain D, you have 2 guns and arc if you choose to fire.
Okay.
Captain Potter hasn't bothered to identify you at all because you're not flying colors. So,
And I'm, unless fired upon. Go ahead. I think I stepped on you.
No, I was just saying my Dutch flag is going up.
I'm heading for that Dutch port, and I'm not about to fire on a Dutch ship in front of a Dutch port. We've got stuff I want to drop off at said Dutch port. It is the last round of the game.
Yep.
I think you were saved by the fact that he didn't get 2 exact questions and he was interested in your crew. So he has no idea that you are the dread Captain D from Spiteful Key.
From Spiteful Key. Don't be forgetting that second part.
Yeah, no.
There are a lot of pirates in Spiteful Key, but I am the only Captain D from Spiteful Key.
Smelling that rich fish batter from, you know.
That's right. That's right. You can smell the hush puppies cooking.
The special hush puppies.
Yeah.
We got hush puppies. You can get an extra piece of fish. It's awesome.
All right, so no cannon fire, right?
Nope.
No, not here.
I'm going to roll to see if the port recognizes Captain D from Spiteful Key. It's a sloop. This guard is already established he doesn't have good vision nor cares.
Nor does he want to get up.
Exactly.
He rolled right down the middle of 10. I'm like, on a 10, he didn't even get out of his chair to make that spot.
So
It sort of reminds me of, I think it was Barbados. They had a security checkpoint. Like, normally when you're at the airport, so you get off the cruise ship, and I was interested in this picture on the wall of the submarine. So
Yeah,
I walked in the
Barbados.
second door, which had no security guy at all. It wasn't until I was leaving the island that I realized I just completely bypassed the security checkpoint to get on the island.
yeah, we did.
Distracted by World War II U-boat pictures.
Understandable.
Yeah, so I guess, and the locals didn't know a lot about it, but there's this giant painting in the cruise terminal of, and I guess there was an incident involving U-boats in Barbados. But I didn't find out about that until after the trip. Anyway, I'm going to assume the Dutch have not fired during the crew section. I'm assuming that Captain D from Spiteful Key is going to signal that, and the India Company is going to signal for permission to come into port.
Yes.
Yep.
Although they had granted earlier, I had my little side adventure.
Right. Technically went to a completely different port after that.
Right. Not the port I thought I was staying with.
All right, so you're both granted, and at that point, I'm just going to assume that you guys do make port. So at this point, it is 4:48. So go ahead and add up all your end game points, and let's see how ridiculously huge numbers we get for all this nutty blind treasure hunting we've been doing.
Yep.
Hey, Brian, I have a question. Had I made it back to Prosper Atoll, would I have found those guys there, or would they have moved on somewhere else again?
They would have moved on, actually.
God bless them. Cheeky little buggers.
Rolled a 3 on that account. Although, I'll be honest, just out of game knowledge, if you had shown up there, I wouldn't have rolled a dice. But since it's just they kind of question where you dice inquiry it, then I rolled a dice. So originally they had moved on, and the reason I did that is the very first thing in the game I told the French that there was somebody stuck on that same wreck. So I was like, well, crap, they can't both be there, can they? So I was like, and then when you failed the roll, I was like, okay, saved by the bell. So, all right, adding up of points.
Ended up with 69-10.
Ooh.
69-10.
Yeah. Well, 3,000 of that was the legendary survivor and another 2,500 was the Mughals plunder,
Oh, wow. Cool.
which is why I asked you if I was a naval authority.
Yeah. I'll just turn this over to myself for safekeeping.
That's exactly it.
I'll be safe right here under my bunk.
Yep.
The joys of being the king. It's good to be the king.
As a Brit naval, I managed to get 6155.
Good Lord.
4,000 of that was the smuggled rum payment.
I had a bad day as a pirate. I got 1,480 after my Van Zant adventure, and even that wouldn't have put me anywhere near close to you guys.
After he taxed your
For
winner.
once, everybody else gets more money than the pirates. Oh my God.
I was gonna say I was getting nothing treasure. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But I'll tell you what. So I think for those that were coming in late, Eric at Amaziac actually called and wanted to know about this and everything.
Oh,
So, yeah.
you guys here have the luxury of hearing this first. We've been challenged by Eric Adamazic
Yes.
of MOG, the Mid-Ohio Gamers. They want to invade a harbor defended by me and my posse, and you guys are my posse.
Oh.
So
Okay.
this would be an event that we're going to set up for hopefully November, assuming the world is back to some kind of reasonable order. And we'll try to do it at the event center where we do Red Chest Day, if we can figure out how to arrange that. Assuming everything falls into line,
It's
you guys will help me defend the harbor. And I'm thinking we play over the top cheesy Spanish.
the tentative date is the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Okay.
You know,
You wouldn't happen to have those numbers right in front of you, would you?
November 20. I'm looking. The 21st. Well, so basically the weekend of the 21st.
Gotcha. I will mark it.
Unrelated, by the way, if we want to possibly do, I don't know, an earlier Red Chest weekend, we bought at Cold Wars, the last convention that we went to, a game called U-Boot.
Yeah, we got that co-op U-Boot submarine game.
Which is a co-op for 4 players.
So that's definitely gonna have to happen somewhere. Because I need compatriots to go hunting the convoys with our lonely submarine.
And at some point in time, if that happens then, or CDogCon or whatever, yeah.
So
I had just seen a review of that when you guys posted you had bought it, so that I think that looks really cool.
yeah, I will tell you this, and if this ends up going out through the public feed and somebody actually watches through this video, they'll get this nugget. I've been doing these Cruel Seas ships, World War II, for quite a while now, and I have enough of them now that I've been thinking of doing a basically Hell Week Merchant Marine game where you play 1/300th World War II cargo ships and escorts, and it's co-op. It's the players versus the board, and basically each round, the idea is to survive 7 rounds of attacks that are randomly generated by cards. So that like drives the behavior of the miniature attacks that'll be attacking the convoy. So like airplanes, shore batteries, U-boats, surface ships, and you have to stay in the convoy. Which was a big thing about convoys is that if your ship got screwed up, you had to fix it really fast, because if you fell out of the convoy, you were really screwed. So that's a game I'm working on, and I got to thinking about it, and I've been thinking about that very concept might be a fun one to do as a space game too. So maybe I'll actually do that same concept in space. So things that I've been noodling on. Yeah, I got to do something with these World War II ships. Something,
Yeah.
right? That's the thing. I'll be honest with you. Like the more you get to where they have ballistic tables and World War II, it's complaining about this model of gun versus that model of gun, and halfway through the war they changed the type, and now it's more efficient. And I'm not gonna say I hate those people, but I kind of don't have a lot of patience for the people that care that much about that stuff. I get it, I'm a history wonk, but it seems to me that games are abstractions, and at some point it needs to stay an abstraction. You get too ballistic table oriented, you're getting into essentially creating a bad sim rather than
All right.
anything else. So anyway, so I got to figure out how to do that in the context of the game in a simple way. But
Okay.
I think that's something I want to do.
So,
By the way, did we ever get points from Captain Potter of the India Company?
Yeah, I sent my points in.
oh, okay.
810 after I paid back my ship's hawk.
Okay.
All right.
I put it in hawk to get the stuff to
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there was some stuff that I didn't get to sell off. I wanted to sell off at a different point. I had some ivory that just sat in my hull.
Yeah.
That'll happen.
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Another couple of turns, I probably would have turned around and not, I would have been a business mogul.
Yeah.
There you go.
I wanted to try
I
that.
left behind a lot of stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot
I
of
left
things out on
behind
the
the
board.
missionary, a hogshead of biscuits. I left behind jade relics. I left 30 tons of spices behind.
Yeah.
30 tons of spices. If you GM, that's got to be one of the most laughed treasures ever.
Oh yeah. Almost as bad as the lady.
Yeah.
Mm.
Look at you.
Does she get left a lot? Most
Yes.
Not
Yeah.
anymore. She used to. Not anymore. I haven't seen her left as much.
There was for a while there, it seemed like almost every game she popped up and she was getting left behind.
Yeah. All right.
Huh.
Okay. So I would say, if everybody is okay with this, Ed, if you want to start an email chain of, possibly a scheduling for another kind of one of these things, that if you start it and include, you can include everybody here, which I think you've got everybody's email addresses. If you don't, ping me and let me know, and that way we can have a conversation about, what would be a suitable next one going forward, and just overall conversation about that. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody cool with that?
Yeah, I like
Sure.
that. Maybe in a couple of weeks. Something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
a couple weeks sounds good because, technically next week's Easter.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So theoretically we could.
And by the way, if for those of you who are wondering, I'm thinking that we've got these labels done in painter's tape. If I used a gold Sharpie and used intentionally jagged ripped them, and we could use those on our big maps and kind of gussy them up. Was it fun to have everything charted and named like that?
Yeah, I like that a lot.
It helped for plotting.
Yeah. So this is maybe something we can add to the big games, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Especially with the kind of the story background. I mean, like the little things, like on Isle of Famine, there was no plants nor no birds or anything. Solitude Rock, there was the tower, the little prison, just little things like that you can throw in that kind of paint that picture. I thought it was pretty cool.
The feral cat ate everything that was left.
That's why it was mad as hell, because it knew it was going to starve, and it was not appreciative of the fact that I saved it.
It's weird. And Becky might remember this. We were cruising Lake Erie out of Cleveland. They've got a little day tour thing, takes you out to the islands. And we were riding in the boat, and they were explaining that this little island on there, somebody had died there. Or and it was But like, these things on the chart, all these little places, a lot of times their name has meaning.
Yep.
Like it was named that for a reason.
Ed and Becky, Ed and Becky were both on that with us.
Yeah. I don't recall that specifically, but I'm not surprised.
But Isle of Famine, I was just trying to represent the colonial era of failed colonies, which happen all the time. Isla Morta, everybody died of plague. Spiteful Key is known to rip ships' bottoms out.
Is it we'll tend to do?
And I kind of pre-baked into the cake that whoever started there was guilty of killing HMS Resolve. Notice everything around Van Sant is pretty positive, except for Solitude Rock, which is his little gulag. Now you know he has a gulag. You guys can build that into the story. He's got a debtor's prison.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. All right, that's all I've got.
Thank you, everybody,
Thanks
for
for
joining.
together.
Yeah,
Thanks for putting it on,
absolutely.
Ryan. Really appreciate it. That's a lot of work to go to.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
All right, we will talk to you later and chat, and hopefully do this again sometime soon.
All right. Take care, guys. Good seeing everybody.
Be safe.
Yep.
Stay safe, guys.
Bye, y'all.
All right.
All right.
I'm going to go wash my hands now.
Okay. All right. You gonna end the meeting, Brandon?
Yep. It will be ending in just a second here.